What an interesting day we have here. We have lots of sunshine, a little bit of wind, but it is a nice day. We are having not too hot weather, but it is rather nice to say the least. Hi, here we go. Yes, we are back. I hope you are having a good day. We are all here again. We are together, in fact, enjoying the wonderful language that is English, coming to you live from the birthplace of the very same language, which just happens to be, oh my goodness, it's England. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Are you feeling happy today? I want to see those smiles, I really do. I hope you are feeling super duper today. I'm okay, very busy here. I wish I could tell you what is actually happening today, because something very big is happening here, right here. I can't tell you what it is because I've been told that I can't, but something quite momentous. Oh, I don't think I've ever used that word before. Momentous. A momentous moment. Something to be remembered through the ages is happening today. You might even say that it is life-changing. A life-changing situation is happening today. I'm not joking. I can't mention what it is, unfortunately. It's a shame, isn't it? But I can't say what it is at all. Anyway, my name is Duncan. I like English. I love talking about the English language. You might say that I am one of those up there. I am an English addict, and I love English so much. And I have a feeling, because you are here right now, I have a feeling perhaps you are a big fan of English as well. Hello to the live chat straight away. Hello to everyone. Oh, we have some lovely people here today. Congratulations, by the way, to Beatrice. Beatrice, guess what? You will not believe it. I wonder if when you woke up this morning you thought that you would be first on today's live chat, but you are. Congratulations, Beatrice, and welcome. I really want to tell you what is happening, but I can't. I've been sworn to secrecy. We might talk about it next Sunday. We will see what happens, but something going on at the moment. In fact, we have quite a lot of things going on. Some of them nice and some of them not so nice. We might talk about those things as well on Sunday. Life is one of those things that never stands still. There are always things happening, and I would imagine that there are stages or parts of your life where things really do change all at once, at the same time, or at least it appears to do that. Hello also to, can I say hello to Paolo, also Duchess, hello to you as well. We also have Vitas. Hello Vitas, nice to see you also today. And we have Palmyra. Hello to Sash. Sash, hello to you as well. I always like to say hello to as many people as possible, even though I'm often accused of ignoring people. I don't ignore anyone. I always try to include everyone here. We also have Duchess. Hello, Duchess. Nice to see you as well. Sandra Gonzalez. Bruno. Hello, Bruno. thank you very much for your lovely compliment the other day. I will be making some changes to this very live stream, this actual thing you are watching now. Some big changes are coming. I gave you a little hint last week, and Bruno said, Mr. Duncan, I like your new trailer. I like the new promo for your English Addict. Just in case you missed it, here it is right now. A lot of people feeling excited because there is change in the air. Definitely. I think it is safe to say there is definitely change in the air at the moment. Quite a lot, in fact. So over the next few weeks, there will be some changes taking place here on my live stream. Some things will be changing in appearance. Certain things will be added. And some things will be taken away. Don't worry, I'm not referring to Mr. Steve. Steve has become a little bit of a star, to be honest, here on the live chat. Can I say hello to Mosen? Hello, Mosen. Christina is here as well, talking about the weather. Apparently, the temperatures are changing where you are. And also the heat wave appears to be ending. A lot of places are feeling some relief at the moment from the incredible heat wave that we've had. We've had a couple here in the UK over the past month. And as we come towards the end of August, our thoughts move to other things. September is just around the corner, which means that the weather will begin to get cooler, the days will become shorter, there will be less light around, so it will get dark early in the evenings and it will get dark, or should I say light, much later in the mornings. So things will be changing as far as that is concerned. Rosario, hello Rosario. It is the 10th birthday of my daughter, Maria. Hello to Maria and congratulations, Maria. Maria, Maria, it is your birthday today. A big congratulations and happy birthday to your lovely daughter, Rosario MC. 10 years old today. Congratulations and happy birthday, Maria. I hope you have a good day where you are. Hilda is here. Hello, Hilda. Nice to see you back as well. I am feeling rather excited this week because, well, I was feeling excited and then my excitement disappeared because there is a great exploration about to take place. Well, first of all, they are doing some tests, but we are going back to the moon. Mankind, once again, will be taking that short step or that giant leap. Once again, as we begin to explore the moon, it is very nearby, but there are still many things we don't know about the moon, especially what is underneath the surface of the moon. So that is something a lot of people are keen to find out more about. The Chinese, of course, are going to the moon. They have a lot of things planned. The Russians are planning to build their own space station apparently they will be quitting the International Space Station. They'll be leaving, and they are making plans now to build their own as well. So I was a little bit excited, but also let down, because the rocket did not blast off. It stayed on the launch pad. But apparently they will be launching the rocket this weekend. I believe it is Saturday evening UK time. So I'm looking forward to seeing it finally go off. This is just a test, of course. There will be no people on board the rocket, but it is a test to see how well the rocket performs. But later on, they are going to start having a little poke and prod on the moon once again. Another thing apparently they're going to do is they're going to experiment by sending a space vehicle, I believe it's with people on board, further into space than people have ever been before. So that also seems quite exciting too. So I am a little bit excited about that. I don't know why. We have to have something in this world to be excited about. Hello also to, can I say hello to, Zadzika is here as well. Very nice to see you back. We also have Claudia. Hello, Claudia. I wonder, Claudia, what you are cooking today. What is in your pot, Claudia? I wonder. Also, Alessandra. Hello, Computer Horizon, watching in Bangladesh. Can I say a big hello to you as well? Can I also say a big special hello to my viewers watching in Pakistan? A lot of rain has been falling. Also, an interesting thing that I was watching the other day, apparently also it's because the flooding that is affecting Pakistan, it's killed over 1,000 people so far. But it's not just the rain that's causing this. Apparently, it is also the early thaw of the ice on the mountains nearby. So you never really think of snow or ice being near to countries like Pakistan, but during the big thaw, and this year it is happening earlier than it should because of you know why. So can I send my best wishes to all those watching in Pakistan at the moment? Our thoughts are with you, I'm pretty sure of that today. Hello, Natalie. Hello also to, hello. It seems like a long time since I've done this. Hello to Luis Mendez is here today. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you back as well. Hello to... Luis is actually saying hello to Claudia. Hello, Claudia. As usual, I am so glad to see you again. Way back in 2016, you were here on the first few English Addict live streams. That is right. Yes. I was talking about this last week because it is interesting to note that some of my viewers who were watching me during my early English Addict episodes are here right now today, including Lewis and also Claudia. Hello also to Christina. I have been watching the television reports about the terrible floods in Pakistan. Yes, it's very interesting that they are having two problems. So this apparently is not just one problem, it's two. Heavy rain, but also the thawing or melting of the ice nearby. The glaciers are all starting to melt earlier than they should be. So it's causing double the problem, unfortunately, which is not good news. Thank you very much for joining me today, by the way. We are talking about a lot of things today. I noticed in the news, I was reading some of the gossip. I do it. Yes, I do. I read the gossip. Apparently, Leonardo DiCaprio is dumping his girlfriend. She's 25. And apparently, a lot of people are speculating. They are talking about the fact that he is saying goodbye to her because she's now too old. How old is Leonardo DiCaprio? He must be nearly 55, 56 now. Does it matter? Does it really matter how old someone is? Two people who are in love, they want to stay together, they want to be together forever and ever and ever until one of them dies. Unfortunately, as I always say, love is a tragedy waiting to happen. Because if you have a lovely relationship, at some point one or the other will pass away. So I always say that love or even the perfect relationship is always a tragedy waiting to happen, sadly. But you hear this quite often with celebrities or people who are not celebrities. They will get into relationships and maybe one person in the relationship is much older than the other one. Maybe an older man and a younger woman. But of course it can happen the other way around as well. You can have a mature lady who decides to have a young man as her partner. It does happen quite a lot. Some people think it is bad. Some people think it's all right. Quite a few people think there is no problem if there is a large age gap between two people who want to be together. I suppose in the past people were quite old-fashioned. I think that's what it is. I think maybe these days there are people who still have an old-fashioned way of looking at these situations. Maybe. Christina says, Leonardo is a little bit fickle with his love choices. I think so, maybe. But a lot of people seem to be speculating that the reason why he has decided to say goodbye to his latest squeeze is because she's now too old. Vitas. Thank you, Vitas. Leonardo is not 56. He's 47. Oh, okay. So Leonardo DiCaprio is 10 years younger than me. Very nice. Lucky man. I wish I was 47 again. Oh, I would do so many things differently. I really would. Nora says, I think an old lady with a young man is still not common. I think it can happen. But of course, a lot of people do know that the older man will quite often be attracted to a younger woman, and maybe the feeling will be mutual between the two people involved in the relationship. I'm not here to judge, by the way. I'm not here to judge. Beatrice says, I follow Mr. Duncan. I have followed him since 2018, and I remember my embarrassing first day. I was in the chat, but Mr. Duncan gave me an applause, and he made me feel calm and happy. Thank you very much. Well, as I always say, this is the friendliest place, the largest English corner on the internet, and everyone is welcome. We can have conversations, we can talk about various subjects, we can talk about all sorts of things, in fact, because that's the reason why we are here, to share our love of the English language.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I really hope you are feeling happy today. Here I am out and about, spending a little bit of time on this August day, enjoying some of the sights and, of course, the sounds of the great British countryside. Yes, I'm out and about. This is the area in which I live, called Much Wenlock, in the county of Shropshire, for those wondering where I actually am. And today I thought I would have a little walk around, because it seems like a very long time since we last did that. So we're going to put it right now by doing just that. I hope you enjoy this video. Many people ask, Mr. Duncan, when is your favourite season? Which season in England is your most favourite of all? Well, I have to say, I suppose it depends on what my mood is at the time. If I'm feeling happy, I might think that summer is the best. However, if I'm feeling cold and lonely, maybe I've had a bad day at work, I might say winter, because that would represent the way I was feeling at the time. However, I have to say, in first place, two seasons, spring and autumn. I love those seasons so much. You might say that they are transformative in the fact that they normally contain certain types of change. For example, winter into summer. We often define spring as being that period of time. And of course, from summer into winter, we often say that autumn is that time of year. But they are lovely seasons, lots of colour in both spring and autumn. However, today, I have to say, summer is my favourite, because I'm outside right now enjoying the summer weather. It is a beautiful day here in England. I'm out and about enjoying the nature, and as you can see behind me, some beautiful landscapes as well. I hope that answers your question. And there it was, a lovely video taken about 3 weeks ago when I was out and about walking amongst all of, well, lots of nature, let's just say. We are back, it's Wednesday, and I hope you are having a good day. How has your week been so far? Has it been good, or has it been a little difficult, awkward, unpleasant? Well, I hope being here, not just myself, but also everyone on the live chat, I hope we can cheer you up and make everything better. Very nice. Palmyra says, Mr. Duncan, I like your videos. I especially like the videos where you explain one word. Do you mean my word stop? I used to do a series of videos called The Word Stop, where I would just take one word from English and explain it completely in many ways. Well, we will see what happens. There are some changes taking place over the next few weeks. Not bad changes. Most of them are good changes. I'm also in the process of finishing a new video lesson. I was out and about last week in Much Wenlock, and I was filming amongst the lovely residents of this area. That's what I was doing. I was getting some very strange looks. Also, something very weird, quite weird, unusual happened last week. Someone actually knew who I was. A group of people were in the local town square and they knew me. They called my name and asked if I was Mr. Duncan. And I said yes. Very strange. A very weird moment of time, to be honest. Hello to the live chat. It's nice to see you here. A lot of people, of course, are not interested in the life of celebrities. I suppose one of the things these days is perhaps we concentrate too much. And I think you would be right if you say that these days we seem too worried about what celebrities are doing in their lives. But I always think that type of gossip is also a type of publicity as well. You will notice quite often if a certain actor has a movie coming out or an actress is appearing in a new TV show, quite often you will notice that they will be in the news. There will be news reports about them. Not because people are interested in their private lives, but because they have something coming out soon. Maybe a new song, a new album, maybe a new TV show or a movie. So quite often you will find certain celebrities appearing in the news, not because of their private life or what they are doing, even though that's what the stories are about, but in fact they are just raising their public profile because they have a new thing, a new project, something they have to promote. So that's probably what it's all about. What should the age difference be in a relationship? When we say the age difference, we mean the age gap. So when we talk about the gap, we are talking about the space between one thing and another. But in this situation, we are talking about the age. Maybe the husband or the boyfriend is older, much older than the girlfriend. So it can happen. I think it happens quite often, in fact. Donald Trump. I know I'm not supposed to mention his name because nowadays, if you do, YouTube normally comes around to your house and they knock on your door and they say, Here, Mr. Duncan, leave it out. Leave it out. Stop talking about you know who. Stop it. Some people are interested in those things, but he likes the young brides as well. But I suppose if you are, what's the word I'm looking for? Rich, that's it. If you are rich, wealthy, then you might find that people will be more willing to be by your side. So, yeah, it's a very difficult and some might say controversial. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's controversial, but you do see these days, you see young girls looking for an older, dare I say, sugar daddy, Oh dear, Mr. Duncan, you be very careful what you're saying. Christina says, I don't care about the gap between two people, but the quality of their relationship is important. Yes. There is not much of an age gap between myself and this person here. So it's only 4 years between us, between him and me. Only 4 years between us. Hello to Alex Tech Tips. I don't think the age gap really matters. It is more important that the chemistry between the relationship members, or maybe the good chemistry. We often talk about chemistry between people, how well people get along together, how good their relationship is. Some people get along very well with others. Maybe in a loving relationship, you might find that two people are together and they have a wonderful relationship. They have good chemistry. It's a very interesting use of the word, but we do often use this when we are talking about two people who get along very well. I suppose a good example is myself and Mr. Steve. We do get along very well. Sometimes we have arguments. It does happen. Everyone does. There is no completely perfect relationship or friendship. There are arguments. Sometimes they happen. I know. But yes, I think it's fair to say that you do need to have good chemistry. You need to get along with that person. And so in that situation, I would imagine that it doesn't really matter how old someone is, how old they are. I don't think it really matters, as long as they get along well. Gosia, hello Gosia, says, can we also have a sugar mummy? Well, I suppose so. There are ladies of a certain age who have a certain amount of wealth. I suppose they can look for a young guy, a younger person, perhaps. It can happen. Why not? Equality, baby. Apparently, that's what they say. Mosen says, personally, I do not care about the age between spouses. The important thing is understanding and also the agreement between the two parties and harmony between the couple. I think so, yes. So we often don't think of age. In fact, can I just say, the older you get in a relationship, quite often you will appreciate things that you didn't even know about the other person. It does happen, especially when you are in a long relationship. Hello, Mr. Duncan from Jolie. Hello, Jolly or Jolie. Nice to see you here as well. Thank you very much. There is no experience with the younger people, but maybe they felt excited when beside an older man than me by 3 or 5 years. Yes, most people seem to think, and I think you might have a very good idea there. Most people think maybe 5 or maybe 10 years. So I think 10 years between a couple, perfectly all right. But then it depends on how well they get along together, what the chemistry is like between those two people. So I have known people in the past who have an older boyfriend or an older girlfriend. The relationship doesn't seem much different from all the rest. So I suppose, to be honest with you, most of it is about attitude, the attitude towards these things. Thank you, Mosen. Mosen says, can you please click like for this video? Yes, I think that is a very good idea. Thank you very much, Mosen. Please, if you would like to show your appreciation, please click like right now underneath this video. Apparently, it might seem like a small thing, but it's actually quite important in the world of YouTube, because when you give me a like, you are also telling YouTube that you like what you see. So please, send me a lovely like if you like what you see. Claudia says, in my family, many of the women are older than their husbands. Interesting. I like that. Yes, very interesting. I think it can happen. And it does happen. We are moving to another subject, prepositions in English. We are talking about those in a few moments. But first of all, a quick break so we can all take a little breath of fresh air. It's time to open the window. How is your Wednesday? Is it going well? I really hope so. English Addict. Of course, today is the 31st of August, the final day of August. And of course, a lot of people today commemorating the sad death of Princess Diana. Have you ever seen the movie The Queen? It was on yesterday. So one of the TV channels here in England actually showed The Queen yesterday. And it's all about the period of time when Princess Diana was killed in that horrific car crash in Paris. And it's 25 years? Surely not. 25 years ago? Really? I can't believe it. 25 years ago. Most people seem to remember where they were or what they were doing and how they felt at the time. But it was a very interesting movie, and I've seen it a couple of times in the past. And I think it's quite a good movie. What I find fascinating is how all of the actors in the movie are very similar to the people they are playing. I think it's quite difficult. If you are an actor, it's quite difficult to become a person who actually existed or actually lived. So I always find that quite fascinating when they can find an actor or an actress who looks similar to the person they are playing. One of my favourite actors, certainly in that film, is Michael Sheen, playing the part of Tony Blair. He is absolutely amazing in that movie, and also a very popular actor in this country as well. So quite a very sad occasion. I remember the feeling in this country, and I have to say I've never felt anything like it since. It appeared as if not just the whole country, but the whole world had gone into some sort of shock. So 25 years ago today, 25 years, I still can't believe that. Is time passing, or am I just getting old? I don't know. It's one of those things, I'm pretty sure of it. Gosia also mentions the passing of Mikhail Gorbachev as well yesterday. Yes, I didn't realise he 92. Amazing. And also a man with, I suppose it depends whereabouts you are in the world and which side of the Great Wall or the Iron Curtain you are actually living on. But some people view him as a good person, and some people not so sure, because not all of his decisions were good, or they were not seen as good decisions at the time. But all of the good that he did, all of the good things that he did way back then, some people now saying that a lot of those things have now been undone in certain ways. But yeah, it's a sad moment, When people pass, world leaders, celebrities, there is always a slight feeling of loss and sadness. I think so. Beatrice says, I remember that day I was on holiday in the south of Argentina, exactly in a place called Guiaman. I hope I pronounced it right. The Princess of Wales had visited there. It was very sad for me. Yes, I think that the only other time in my life that I can remember everyone feeling shocked was, of course, 9/11 was the other time. But I can't remember anything before that. I suppose the other time that a lot of people seemed shocked by an event was the murder of John Lennon as well in 1980. So I remember that as a child when that happened. Everyone was quite shocked. Luis Mendez has something to say. Mr. Duncan, in my opinion, love has a lot of faces. At the start, love is sex and beauty. The second stage is comprehension or understanding. And then at that point things start being serious. They become serious. And after this stage, what happens is truth. And I think so. The longer you stay in a relationship, the more you find out about the other person. So I don't think there is any perfect relationship. What I sometimes notice in relationships is people do not give their relationships a chance to grow. And I think the word that was used earlier, fickle, I like that word, fickle. People are so choosy. They can't make up their mind. They can't decide what their perfect partner actually is. And it's very easy these days to move on and look for someone else. So maybe that is part of what is happening, because it's so easy to move away. Even marriage, I suppose. You can move away from marriage. Maybe you are married. And these days a lot of people are choosing to get divorced later in life. They don't give their relationship the chance to become established, which is quite sad actually. Hello Electric. Hello Electric. I like your name, by the way. Women, oh, steady. This is not my opinion, by the way. This is Electric's opinion. Women are usually looking for a higher socio-economic partner than them. Yes, I would imagine when a woman is looking for a man to share her life with, maybe there are certain things that she would consider as important. Yes. Does he have money? Might be one of those things. Yes, okay. Christina, when I went to London, I remember going to the place, or to a place full. It was a place where I had dinner, and it was full of Princess Diana's photographs. I think it was near Kensington. Well, of course, yes, Kensington Palace is a very well-known landmark in London. I think you are right there. Yes. I still can't believe it's 25 years ago. Oh, my life was so much different. It was a really different life that I was leading way back in 1997. Very different, in fact. If only I knew that years later I would be here, standing in my little studio, talking to you live. I would have never imagined any of this actually happening. I wouldn't. So it would appear that many of you agree that it doesn't really matter how old a person is in a relationship, or how old both people are. If one is older and one is younger, does it really matter? Okie doke. Today we are talking about prepositions. Now, I think it is a good idea to do this today. I don't know why. I've been thinking about this topic for the past couple of days. I was going to do it maybe on Sunday, but instead I've decided to do it today. So we are looking at prepositions. We're going to go through some prepositions that are used in phrases, quite often as maybe verbs or phrases where something is being expressed, maybe a feeling or an emotion. So quite often prepositions are used in those phrases. First of all, though, a preposition is a type of word that expresses placement, position, direction, or a relative connection in time or space. So prepositions are showing how one thing relates to another. It can be a physical thing. It can be something connected to when a thing happens, where it happens. We can also express feelings as well using prepositions, which is what we will be looking at today. Common prepositions include on, under, in, out, about, for, to, of, by, since, before, beside. So you can notice already, or you should be able to notice and observe, that all of these words appear to represent a position, place, or maybe something that happened in the past, or maybe one person's perception of time or a place, or the position of something. So some examples. For example, we have these English phrases that often use prepositions to be on time. You are on time. If you are on time, it means you are appearing, or you have arrived when you should. You have arrived at the right time. You have arrived on time. Something has come at the right time. It is on time. Under the influence. If you are under the influence, that means you have been affected by something that has made you lose your coordination or your senses. Maybe you've been drinking alcohol. You can be in a pickle. If you are in a pickle, it means you are involved in a difficult situation. You have a problem that is bothering you, or maybe a difficult situation that you have to solve. You are in a pickle. You can be out to lunch. If you are out to lunch, it means you have left your office or your place of work and you have gone to eat your lunch. You are out to lunch. Think about. You might think about something. That means something in your mind that you are considering. You think about something. You are considering your position. You are thinking about whether or not you will do that thing. You can stand up for something. If you stand up for something, well, it means that you are getting up from your chair, but also it means that you are representing a certain cause or movement. You are standing up for something. See to it. If a person is told to see to it, it means they have to do that thing. You need to be responsible for that thing. You need to see to it. You must do it. Something that is of its time. If a thing is of its time, it means that thing in the past was important. But now, unfortunately, it isn't. It is old-fashioned. It is something from the past that is no longer done. It is of its time. Stand by. If you stand by, it means that you are waiting, you are prepared, you are ready for something to happen. When we tell a person to stand by, we are saying, are you ready? Be prepared. Stand by. Since yesterday, from the previous day. We often use this also to express something that happened yesterday. most of the harvesting has now finished. Over the past few days, there were one or two farmers finishing off their harvesting. And I think it's safe to say that most of them now have completed it, although now they are busy trying to prepare their fields for the new harvest. And we have a lot of rain coming this weekend, but over the past 2 or 3 days we've had some lovely dry weather, not too hot. So many of the farmers in this area, in fact you can see behind me many fields behind me right now that are preparing to be, well, normally they have to turn the ground over to reveal the soil underneath, and then they will prepare that land for the next harvest. It never stops. The life of a farmer is a busy one, to be honest. Thanks for your comments. That's very kind of you to say. I think I covered up very well there the fact that I had to suddenly have a drink of water. So we are looking very briefly at certain phrases that can use prepositions. We had stand by. If you stand by, it means you are waiting for something to happen. You must be prepared. Stand by. Stand by. We are about to go live. Are you prepared? Since yesterday, since the day before today, since yesterday, from that point in time, since is often used to mean something or a point in time from the past that we are remembering, and maybe something that has changed in our life from that moment. To stand before them, or to stand before people. If you stand before someone, it means you are standing in front of them. You are before them. You are in front of that person. So maybe you are standing in front of someone in a queue. Or maybe you are standing face to face. You are having to talk to one person or many people. You stand before them. You are standing in front. Maybe you are looking away, or maybe you are looking towards them. To be beside yourself. I like this expression. If a person is beside themselves, then they have lost control of their emotions. Maybe you are shocked or outraged by something you've heard or seen. So you can feel beside yourself. Maybe you feel so disconnected from your emotions. Maybe something has shocked you, surprised you. You can be beside yourself. So there are some basic uses of prepositions in phrases. Of course, I have made a lesson on my YouTube channel all about prepositions as well. There are lots of English lessons on my YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget, you can always catch me live here on YouTube as well, every Sunday and Wednesday. Every Sunday and Wednesday from 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. It's almost time to say goodbye. I will be going in a few moments. Yes, there are many English lessons on my YouTube channel. It is not just live lessons, but also recorded lessons as well. I will be back with you on Sunday. Don't worry, I won't forget you. I will be back with you on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, you know who is joining us on Sunday. Mr. Steve will be here as well. Yes, maybe there will be some big news. We're not sure at the moment because Mr. Steve doesn't want to talk about it. We will see what happens on Sunday, what mood Steve is in. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. You know I love being with you, and also you know that I do all of this for free. It doesn't cost you anything. However, if you want to make a donation to help my work continue to support all of this, please feel free. The address coming in a few moments. Thank you very much for your company. It's been great being with you. I always love coming here and sharing my time with you, and hopefully you feel the same way as well. Thanks a lot for your company. We have quite a few people here watching who've not been here before. Hello to O Alorido. Hello to you. Thanks for joining me today. Watching in Brazil, apparently. We also have Amriz. Mr. Duncan, what is the difference between in time and on time? In time is a way of expressing something that will happen within a certain amount of time. Or, of course, we can use in time to mean as time goes by. So maybe in time, everything will seem clear. We can also say over time. So in time, it means something that is happening within a certain period of time. Or maybe if you have a restriction of time and you do it before that restriction or that end occurs. You do it in time. And of course, if you do something on time, it means you do it at the right time. You are on time. We have Libya watching. Hello, Alya Azain, watching in Libya. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us. I do have quite a few people watching in Libya. Thank you very much. I'm going now. See you on Sunday. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. I love doing this and I hope you love watching it. Don't forget to give me a lovely like. If you like what you see, you may give me one of these, please. I will be ever so happy if you can. Catch you later. Sunday is when I'm back with you. I'm with you on Sunday and Wednesday, live from 2 p.m. UK time. That is when I'm with you. Sunday, Wednesday, 2 p.m. UK time. You can check the time difference if you want, and then you won't miss any of my live streams. Thanks for watching. See you later. It's been good fun being here with you again, and I will see you on Sunday. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English, saying thank you very much for watching me today. And of course, until the next time we meet, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now.